home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bruins will kick it away to start. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Iowa's offense will get first crack at it today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. So UCLA's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run play action. Right on the money. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Bruins are marching down the field. They'll go back to the ground. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Bruins will have it first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, UCLA! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Fires to the right. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback on the keeper. Sweet cut there. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with second and short. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now he's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. And the Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. With the run on first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. He's got him still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. There have been mini-series, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And the extra point splits the uprights. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Running back searching for a hole. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Charles. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bruins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. He's got it on the outside. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bruins!
Man, that That's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Cooks. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the tailback. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Reads it, fires complete.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UConn. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Off play action on first down. He's got his man. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Right back to him on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Now the play fake. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man in the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Breaks free in the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll keep it himself. Makes one man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cooks. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Makes the grab down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Get it out on the screen. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Firing to the right, complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bears the pressure. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
The Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. Touchdown, UCLA! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UConn. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They'll try to get the first through the air. Hauls it in. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. You have field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up with an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. And now the lead's extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Coming out with it, it's Cooks. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking for room, it's well. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Give to the running back. Finding an escape route. There he goes. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got his man! Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to breaks into the open. Quick step and go. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And and that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now and flashing that on the option play? There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's another 1st down for the offense.
The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Running to Green. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Cooks. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. All wideouts, no backs.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Wants to throw again. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Hawkeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The AT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Colorado State is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving Cam the rest of the day off. They're up by 21 over Fresno State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball down the field, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these 1st downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Charles. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. Oh, he's got some space. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to impose their will with the run. Touchdown, Bruins! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Wells. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Unleashes one. Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Using the quick game. On the move at the 30. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Wells. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. So here they come, going for it after giving up that sack and desperately needing to move the chains. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
A handoff, keep working on that clock.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds a man on the left. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And first down for the offense.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.